Garnett against Bosch. And it's sent back by Bosch.
Oh, using that length on defense, Bosch positioning himself well to come up with the block.
Jefferson, Garnett with the block. Parker looking around. Parker a screen on Jefferson. Pass to McGrady. That's good, and so Garnett with the assist. Garnett's got his 6th assist on the night. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Hawks.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
And also the hustle showing through with all those steals. Not giving much breathing room for the offense to operate.
It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Chris Bosch. Parker passes to Garnett. Bogut with a screen on Bosch. Here's Garnett. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. They get Jermaine O'Neal.
You know, you got to bring some extra fire and some physicality to your game inside that paint. That's how he gets the shot off despite the foul. Shooting 2.
He's off on the first.
We got this. We got this.
He hits the second from the line. Sonics trail by 9. Payton kicks to Duncan. And here's Miller outside. Traps in the tray.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Now here's Parker. Pass to Smith. 6 to shoot. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Garnett can't get it to go.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Now Ginobili. After the missed 3 from Gary Payton. And shot on the way. That falls. Nice feed that time from Manu Ginobili. Ginobili's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Smith with a screen on Payton. Garnett high post. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. 18 points for Garnett.
That high release point for Garnett really helps him. Feels like nobody can block his shot inside.
Sonics trail by 6. Timeout, Sonics.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Seattle's coach as he addressed the team. Now, he told his guys they can do this. In the huddle, he said, we've been here before and come back. So we know we can do this. We just have to believe. Inspiring words. We'll see if they live up to them. Guys?
Thank you, David. On defense, the Hawks. They've led by as much as 10. Back to Ginobili. Takes the 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Bogut's got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's sent back by O'Neal.
Doing a nice job defensively that time. O'Neal throwing that one in reverse.
Garnett with the block.
What an emphatic denial. I think he loved knocking that one away.
And that one's good. Parker.
And that couldn't have gone better for them right there. Forget about playing it safe. They're looking to finish this thing off in style.
Now here's Duncan over Garnett. And they recover it. Miller with a wide open look. That falls. Nice feed that time for Ginobili.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
No, sir. He was not letting that one go.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
It's a different kind of defense teams play in the postseason. Much more intense, more in your face. High-energy plays like that one are winning plays.
The Hawks leading by 5. Garnett dishes to Parker. Here's McGrady. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside.
Beaton passes to Duncan. O'Neal trying to break through. And Duncan gets it to go on the assist by Payton. Duncan's got 9 points now in just the second half. The 9-foot shot. It's hauled in by Ginobili. And so it's Ginobili bringing it up now for Seattle. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Ginobili is just fearless. He isn't concerned about getting fouled on the way up.
Good on the first, and that brings them within 5. And so Ginobili nails both of them.
Well, that time he made the most of that trip to the line and cuts the deficit.
And so they foul intentionally.
Shoot 2.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. And the second of 2 is good. That puts them up by 5.
And I'm sure he would like to have had all of those, but he's still able to pad the lead.
Timeout, Sonics. .44 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Ginobili the pass to Duncan. Here's Peyton. He shoots again. Miller outside. Yes! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
And now we've got the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
Timeout, Sonics. .6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Money! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Timeout, Sonics. What do you think coach's focus is going to be here?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
Now, here is Miller. Duncan with a screen on Smith. Miller, no up. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul. And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can handle the second. No luck that time either.
Yeah, just a golden opportunity that's lost right there. Now, we still got a game.
And here's Miller outside. Misses the tray. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
And so the Hawks take the win. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so
It's Miller on the wing. It's Jefferson outside. Offensive rebound. Payton. And they take the lead. Payton's got 5 points now this quarter.
I think it speaks to the toughness of Gary Payton. I mean, he's willing to get after it on the offensive glass, even when he's giving up size to the big fellas in there.
Now here's Garnett. McGrady outside. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Seattle has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. O'Neal against Bogut. O'Neal passes to Miller. Good, and the assist goes to O'Neal. O'Neal's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Oh, he looked ready for the contact and just powered it through.
And the Hawks with possession here. Parker right side over Payton. That's good, and the supersonic lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Parker.
And that's just an all-star caliber move off the dribble by Parker that ultimately creates the shot. His quickness with the ball really nearly unparalleled.
Pass to McGrady. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Hawks lead by 1. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Hawks.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
And also the hustle showing through with all those steals and not giving much breathing room for the offense to operate.
Timeout, Sonics. The Supersonics making a switch here. Ginobili's checked in. Then for the Hawks, Okafor comes in for Garnett. And it's Wallace in for Josh Smith. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, over the last break, I got a chance to hear what the Supersonics head coach said to his team. Coach was really hyping up his guys. He told them, this is what it's all about, fellas. You're in this spot for a reason. Go out and take this win. See if they can follow those instructions, guys.
Thank you, David. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Hey, one thing you can always count on with Ginobili, he's going to make something happen, and he's going to do it creatively.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Ginobili.
Boy, the energy Ginobili plays with is actually unbelievable. He's a whirling dervish out there who is always doing something borderline spectacular.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Garnett, he's checked in for Okafor. And Smith subbed in for Wallace. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Garnett outside. Here's Parker. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Gary Payton.
The tight space quickness of Tony Parker really allows him to challenge that interior defense.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Supersonics.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
And the other thing we've seen them do well tonight is draw fouls. Time and time again throughout this game, they've won trips to the line and converted.
Tony Parker, the Frenchman, is so exciting as a basketball player. I think it's because of his speed. He has blinding speed and excellent change of pace, too.
And Parker drops them both. Payton with the ball. Duncan outside. Lets it go from deep. Romano Ginobili, good for 3. And the Sonics lead by 2.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Payton looking it over. Offline with his 3. And so it's Parker with it. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Pass to Garnett. Garnett with the screen for McGrady. A three-pointer is right on target. McGrady's got 21.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Miller outside. O'Neal a screen on Smith. And here's Miller outside. Kicks it out to Ginobili. Duncan in the corner. Payton outside. From the arc. That's good. And so Duncan with the assist. Duncan's got 3 assists tonight.
Boy, that's a big-time shot from Payton, too. Willing to step up when he knows his team needs him to.
Parker passes to Garnett.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Miller against Smith. Back to Garnett. Pass to McGrady. Shot clock at 5. Parker. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. A shot by McGrady, no good. Seattle has gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the 4th and been successful 3 times. Here's O'Neal. Sinks that one from the post. And it's a 4-point Sonic lead.
And that's a big bucket for O'Neal. He understands his team looks for him to come up when it matters most.
Now here's Parker. Smith on the wing. McGrady outside. Out to Parker. A 3. And Ginobili pulls it down. Sonics leading by 4. Drives to the hoop. And the rejection by Smith. Here's Garnett. Nice D from Duncan.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here's Payton. Pass to O'Neal to the inside. No good from Ginobili.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
McGrady kicks to Garnett. Parker outside. Got it. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
And you can see it in his eyes right now. Parker is going for the jugular.
And that's an intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. The second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, those free throws make things a little more simpler right now. They just have to guard against the 3-pointer.
Timeout, Hawks. Here's Parker. Timeout, Hawks. There's 25 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Timeout, Hawks. Garnett kicks to Parker. Kicks it out to Garnett. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Good!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. And they go to the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
And Garnett misses. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Garnett outside. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And so it's Seattle winning this one. Things were looking bleak for him, obviously, coming into this game. But with tonight's win, Greg, they are right back in it.
And that's the fight this team has. They don't care what the odds are.
And it's the Supersonics with the ball. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Duncan. Over Garnett. It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Tim Duncan.
And Duncan just superb when he gets in close to the basket. Has a number of moves to choose from, and that soft, delicate touch near the rim.
Oh, here's Parker. Here's Garnett. Duncan with some nice D.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim.
And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Catching up on the changes for Seattle. Van Horn, he's checked in for Ginobili. And Luke Ridnour subbed in for Gary Payton. Then for the Hawks, Emeka Okafor. He's checked in for Garnett. And it's Wallace in for Josh Smith. Clock at 4. To take the lead. O'Neal misses. Gone ice cold from three-point land. 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. And he gets the bucket. Parker's got 22.
And looking like Parker is in that zone.
Duncan outside to the wing right side. Ridnour passes to Van Horn. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. The Hawks leading by 3. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Well, McGrady is just going off right now. He's enjoying himself and going after buckets with reckless abandon.
Timeout, Sonics. Some changes for Seattle. Ginobili comes in for Van Horn. And it's Payton in for Luke Ridnour. Garnett, he's checked in for the Hawks. Smith comes in for Wallace. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, over the last break, I got a chance to hear what the Supersonics head coach said to his team. And he begged his guys to get after it on the break. He said, let's keep up the tempo, guys. You know how dangerous we are on the break. Be confident with the ball. Take risks. Move it, guys.
Thank you, David. Duncan. Out to Miller. Over Smith. O'Neal dishes to Duncan. O'Neal passes to Payton. Over Parker. It's good. And the Hawks lead has cut to just 3 points on the basket from Payton.
Well, Payton likes to work up close and personal with the basket, but well, he can stretch it out when he needs to.
Back to McGrady. Garnett outside. Miller grabs the miss. Miller's got 4 rebounds in this game. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Second personal foul.
It's going to be on Josh Smith.
Look, you want to get that ball inside because anytime you do, the odds of getting to the free throw line go up.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
That's been all night long. And also dominating the offensive boards, and that's been winning them a lot of extra looks at the hoop.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Here's Parker. Lays it up and banks it in. Parker's got 4 points this quarter.
Huge shot by Parker there at a moment when his team needed one.
Sonics trail by 3. Ginobili kicks to Miller. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
And these guys can put on a dribbling clinic out there.
And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Seattle. Duncan outside. Miller outside over Smith. Miller, no up. The Hawks leading by 3. Parker inside. Payton's there. Garnett dishes to McGrady. Back to Garnett.
Close inside, but he flexes some muscle and gets through to his finish anyway.
Here's Ginobili. Takes a 3. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
It's Parker outside. And it's Seattle with the rebound. 1:30 left in the 4th quarter. Back to Miller. to take the lead. Rebounded by the Hawks. McGrady's got his 4th rebound in this one. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Hey, when this team needs a basket, they look at McGrady, and he rarely disappoints.
Let's trail by 4. Here's Ginobili, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
And whether he's starting or coming off the bench, Ginobili makes an impact. The type of player any team would love to have.
Both free throws good from Ginobili.
And he doesn't let the pressure get to him. Cool and confident from the line.
Payton against Parker. Here's Garnett. And the rebound goes to Duncan. The Supersonic shooting here about 46% for the game. To tie it up, Miller. It's good. And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Timeout, Hawks. McGrady against Ginobili. Here's Garnett. Duncan with some nice deep.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Inside, ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Bogut. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. It's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Miller. Timeout, Hawks. Here's Garnett. It's tipped. It's taken away by Payton. Pass to Ginobili. To take the lead. Got it!
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Timeout, Hawks. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
I don't think they should be greedy here and think about a triple. With this much time left, I'd attack the basket, get a high percentage shot in tight, and take my chances in overtime.
Parker looking around. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. So it's a narrow victory for the Sonics, pulling out the W. This was a crucial game for them, tying up the series at 2 apiece, Greg. A huge accomplishment.
In this series, I think hinged
We've already got quite a series on our hands, folks, and this is only the first round. Game 6 in the West. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. So the Sonics win the tip. Here's Peyton. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Ginobili finds Miller. Connects from three-point range. Miller's got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for the Sonics. Here's Parker. And the layup's good off the glass.
Taking the contact, still able to score. Tony Parker, impressive work there.
Peyton outside. Pass to Ginobili. 6 on the shot clock. A shot. Rebound by Smith.
Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
And here is Parker. On the wing, Tracy McGrady. No good from the wing.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
So it's the Hawks now. After the basket by Seattle, Parker passes to McGrady. Bogut with the screen on Ginobili. McGrady misses the 3. For Seattle, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Peyton kicks to Miller. It's Ginobili on the wing. Duncan with the screen on McGrady. Ginobili dishes to Peyton. On the wing, and it's good off the back rim and in. The Hawks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Parker with a clean look, and he's good on the 3-ball. Parker's got 5 now.
And when Parker's converting on the pull-up, Jay, it has to be demoralizing to the defense.
Peyton surveying the floor. It's Miller on the wing over Smith. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. Parker kicks to Garnett. Back to Parker. McGrady outside. Screen by Smith. Shot clock at 6. And the dunk by Smith.
All about controlling the body, setting a stiff pick, and then spinning in the scoring position. Well done.
And here's Peyton. He'll bring it up for the Supersonics. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Supersonics.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
And Seattle making a change here. Van Horn's checked in. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Wallace is checked in for Josh Smith. And it's the Supersonics with the ball. Ginobili finds Duncan to the wing on the left. Pass to Miller. On the clock. Rebounded by Tracy McGrady.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
The Hawks shooting their first free throw of the night. Bosch is checked in for Seattle. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for the Hawks.
McGrady, you see the length and athleticism. He's a matchup nightmare for most teams.
Ginobili kicks to Bosch. Pass to Miller. Will it go? The Sonics again can't hit. The Hawks leading by 3. Wallace looking for an opening. Now here is Bogut. McGrady outside. Lock at 6. Bogut against Miller. A shot by Bogut. A minute 50 left in the first. Seattle calls timeout.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
.146 left in the first quarter. Ginobili kicks to Bosch. Pass to Van Horn. Ginobili outside. Just 5 to shoot. And he finishes nicely on the way.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 2-0 run by the Hawks.
The Hawks leading by 3. Wallace outside. Garnett with it. Wallace outside. It's Garnett on the wing. The Hawks working the ball around. A shot by McGrady, no good.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Miller, no luck.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Now, here's Livingston. Scoreless thus far. Here's McGrady. It's good from the top of the key.
How about Bogut doing a good job setting that screen?
Sonics trail by 5. Outside Bosch. Back to Ginobili. Miller, the pass to Van Horn. Now here's Ginobili. He's covered by Livingston, and it's blocked.
Fantastic defense. Great timing on the rejection. I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Good, Livingston. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Livingston hits both of them.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Sura, the pass to Van Horn. Cans it from downtown.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Hawks ahead as they end the first quarter on a 14-5 run. We'll be back shortly live from Key Arena. And we're back. Good to have you with us for 2K Sports coverage of Game 6. Well, from what you guys are seeing from the Hawks, what are you thinking about their performance?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And here are the Supersonics now, following the miss by Tony Parker. Outside Jefferson. Duncan dishes to Jefferson. That's good, and so Duncan with the assist. Jefferson's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Sonics. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Gary Payton, he's checked in for Seattle. Then for the Hawks, Smith comes in for Robinson. And it's Martin in for Sean Livingston. And the call will be against Kevin Martin. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Well, you got to take your defense up a notch in the playoffs. He takes it up about 3 notches on this block.
And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Pass to Payton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Duncan with a screen on Parker. So they take the lead. And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
Timeout Hawks.
Johnson, he's checked in for Joe Wallace.
Larry Johnson.
And so it's Parker with it. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Three-pointer. And Van Horn pulls it down.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Payton. Okafor grabs the miss.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
Back to Parker. Johnson sets the screen for Parker. The Hawks again can't hit. The Sonics leading. Outside Jefferson. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by the Hawks. Smith right side. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
So that's the dog in him. And one.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Ginobili, he's checked in for Van Horn. Garnett, he's checked in for the Hawks. Hughes comes in for Kevin Martin.
And ever since he came straight out of high school into the NBA, there's always been a drive in Josh Smith. He plays like he's got something to prove.
Now here's Ginobili. Duncan outside. Seattle missing again. The Hawks have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Hughes, and some very quick points for him on that possession. Hughes got his first points of the game.
And Hughes, a nice looking shot there. When the D gives him room to shoot, he does not hesitate.
Smith against Jefferson. Payton's shot is off. The Hawks leading by 4. Down low, here's Parker. Pass to Garnett. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Duncan's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Ginobili. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
That's a well-earned foul for the and one opportunity. Ginobili was so ready to sacrifice himself on that play.
Kemp's checked in for Seattle. Miller comes in for Jefferson. Then for the Hawks, Tracy McGrady's checked in for Hughes, and Andre Miller has subbed in for Parker.
1 shot.
That free throw good from Ginobili.
Boy, the energy Ginobili plays with is actually unbelievable. He's a whirling dervish out there who is always doing something borderline spectacular.
Now here's Garnett. He has yet to score. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
I think in that situation, it was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
Pass to Miller. Beyond the arc. The Sonics again can't hit.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Tipped away. Ginobili with the ball. And it's Miller picking him up. Ginobili looking around. Bosch kicks to Ginobili. Here for Bosch. The Sonics again can't hit. The Hawks have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Garnett. And it's Garnett finishing it off.
KG taking no prisoners and dropping the hammer down. Well, what a nice throwdown by Kevin Garnett.
Seattle calls timeout.
Keep it going. The Sonic Dance Team.
Sonics making a switch here. Van Horn's checked in. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Johnson's checked in. .139 left in the first half of basketball. Outside, Payton. Pass to Van Horn. Tries the spin move. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Going to work on the inside, finding a way to just overcome that D.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Catching up on the changes for Seattle. Jermaine O'Neal is checked in for Kemp. And it's Duncan in for Miller. Andrew Bogut checked in for the Hawks. Parker comes in for Miller.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
That one drops. He ties it up. And it's Parker with the ball, bringing it up for the Hawks. They're coming off a great victory on Wednesday.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You've got to trust in the system.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Payton passes to Duncan. Back to Payton. Right wing. Pass to Duncan. Here's Van Horn. He has 6. From deep. Hits it from three-point range. Van Horn's got 6 points in the quarter.
Making it rain a little from outside.
Here's Parker. Duncan with the block.
And setting the tone with that rejection. Duncan, the defensive anchor of this team.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Parker outside. From past the arc. Carries it from three-point range. Parker's got 8. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Hawks ahead, up 2. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round 1. The Hawks shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. McGrady against Ginobili. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
And I like seeing McGrady rise up for the dunk. Has amazing leaping ability and good reach, too. He makes it look easy.
Sonics trail by 4. Outside, Payton. Lets it go. That's good from Ginobili on the assist from Payton. Ginobili's got his 3rd basket of the night. Parker passes to McGrady. Bogut with a screen on Ginobili. Here's McGrady. And Jermaine O'Neal pulls it down. And Seattle shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Miller dishes to Payton. And the call will be against Tony Parker. That's his first foul.
Team foul.
Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Three-pointer, Payton. The rebound by Garnett. Payton's gone 2 of 7 from the floor here. Garnett kicks to Parker. On the wing, Tracy McGrady. Great look, but off the mark. The Sonics trailing. Payton outside. Pass to Miller. Shoots the 3. Drills it from outside. Miller's got 6 points.
Really love watching Payton dish it out like that. He's a true floor general who does an outstanding job of getting his teammates to clean looks.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Here's Bogut. Pass to Garnett. Parker outside. 6 to shoot. Garnett finds Parker. Good. It's Garnett with the assist that time. 10 points for Parker.
And when Parker gets his legs under him from that mid-range area, he is incredibly accurate.
And here is O'Neal. The tray. Josh Smith pulls it in. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Smith with a screen on Peyton. Parker outside. Here's Smith. Pass to McGrady. Stolen by Ginobili. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Kevin Garnett.
And Ginobili is just fearless. He isn't concerned about getting fouled on the way up.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight. That one is off.
You always have to take advantage of trips to the line.
Good on the second free throw.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
And here is Parker. 10 points for him. Garnett can't get it to go. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. McGrady against Peyton. Pass to Duncan. Over Parker. And that one comes up a bit short. The Hawks have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. And there's Tracy McGrady, the assist by Parker. McGrady's got 11.
Outstanding feed from Parker there. He's so good at facilitating the offense.
Time called here. The Sonics decide to talk it over. Van Horn, he's checked in for Seattle. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Wallace is checked in for Smith. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Pass to Van Horn. And once again off the mark by Seattle. Gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Garnett. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Now it's a 4-point Hawks lead.
That high release point for Garnett really helps him. Feels like nobody can block his shot inside.
And so it's Ginobili bringing it up now for the Supersonics. Here's Van Horn. Here's Duncan. Sinks the three-pointer. Duncan's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
There was some nice rhythm to that play.
Parker kicks to Garnett. McGrady against Miller. Bogut with a screen on Miller. Pulls from the top of the key. A shot by McGrady, no good. The Supersonics have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Miller, no up. Hawks have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Garnett against Ginobili. Garnett with a screen on O'Neal. Parker, and it's sent back by O'Neal.
Doing a nice job defensively that time. O'Neal throwing that one in reverse.
No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. To the paint for the lead. Rebound by the Hawks. Now Garnett. Pass to Parker. 50 seconds left in the third. On the wing, Tracy McGrady. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, McGrady is just going off right now. He's enjoying himself and going after buckets with reckless abandon.
The Hawks leading by 3. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
The Hawks have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. Free throw good. McGrady for the Sonics. Bosch is checked in for O'Neal. Jefferson comes in for Miller, and it's Payton in for Ginobili. Then for the Hawks, Okafor comes in for Andrew Bogut, and it's Smith in for Kevin Garnett. And McGrady drops them both. 26 seconds left in the third quarter. Payton with the ball. Just 5 to shoot. The kick out to Bosch. Good on the three-point shot.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Hawks lead by 2. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And we're with you again as our round 1 coverage continues. Payton outside to take the lead. Garnett grabs the board. Garnett's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Livingston. Here's Smith, defended by Jefferson. Here's Garnett. Seattle grabs the miss. Ginobili outside. Now, here's Payton. Kemp with it. He's covered by Livingston. To tie it up. That's good from Kemp on the assist by Jefferson. Kemp's got the game tied up here for the Sonics. Hawks shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Pass to Garnett. Bounce pass Livingston. Here's Martin. The good-looking shot from the wing. And the Hawks lead by 2.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Payton passes to Jefferson. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Smith against Jefferson. Here's Martin. Okafor trying to get open. And it's Martin missing.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Pass to Bosch. Here's Kemp. Rebounded by the Hawks. Garnett's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Now Livingston. Smith outside. And here's Garnett, covered by Payton. Elbow shot is on the way. And Garnett, that's good.
You know, the mid-range J of Garnett is a thing of beauty. Textbook release from the big man.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Ginobili outside. Pass to Kemp. Over Garnett. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Kemp's got 4 points in the quarter.
Love when Kemp looks to take these types of shots, proving he can hurt defenses from the mid-range as well as at the rim.
In the corner, it's Ginobili. Back to Payton. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Now to Ginobili on the wing. Kemp with a screen for Ginobili. Back to Kemp. Outside for Jefferson. Payton from outside. Drills the three-pointer.
That's why Payton's teammates have confidence in him and trust him, because he understands when he should take these quick shots.
Timeout, Hawks. A different look for Seattle. O'Neal's checked in for Kemp. Duncan comes in for Bosch. And Miller's subbed in for Richard Jefferson. Then for the Hawks, Andrew Bogut. He's checked in for Okafor. McGrady comes in for Kevin Martin. And Parker's subbed in for Sean Livingston. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys. Well, the Hawks coach had some words for his team during the last timeout. Now, he emphasized it's anybody's game right now. He told his guys to focus on finishing the task at hand and not to get distracted. He wants them to go out there and play with authority. Devin?
Thanks, David. McGrady nailed from three-point land. And the Hawks lead by 2.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Duncan with the screen for Ginobili. Another 3 for Seattle.
Hey, get used to this. There is no shake in Ginobili's game under pressure. He is clutch.
Pass to Garnett. Back to Parker. Three-pointer. Tim Duncan grabs the miss. Duncan's got 6 rebounds here tonight. There's Miller with the 3. The rebound by Garnett. And so it's Garnett who brings up the ball for the Hawks. There's Parker, plenty of space. That's good. And so Garnett with the assist.
And Tony Parker does it again. My.
Pass to Duncan. Now O'Neal. Covered by Bogut. O'Neal kicks to Duncan. Payton from outside. Rebound by the Hawks. Smith outside. And here is Parker. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
It's a different kind of defense teams play in the postseason. Much more intense, more in your face. High energy plays like that one are winning plays.
McGrady kicks to Parker. To the middle. Kicks it out to Garnett. Shot clock at 3.
Tell you what, Tim Duncan's such an anchor defensively. I mean, when he's not blocking shots, he's altering them with his length.
Ginobili dishes to O'Neal. Parker against Payton. Here's Duncan. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And the Hawks with possession here. They lead by 1. And it's Parker in the corner. Kicks it out to Garnett. Back to Parker. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Yeah, and Parker with the pump fake there draws the foul. He is really crafty in terms of creating contact against his opponent.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. Can't sink it, and that was an important free throw. Seattle with the ball.
This isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
That's the way to go.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Duncan. Back to Payton. It's off. It falls. He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
Timeout, Hawks. Here's Parker with the three. Oh, he got it!
Nice call.
He beats the buzzer!
Count it up.
Oh, big time shot!
How about that?
Woo.
Yo!
And they do it. They'll move on to round 2. It took them 6 games to do it, Greg, but they finally asserted themselves and move on to round 2.
And I really think it benefits a team to have a competitive series in round 1. It gets those playoff juices kind of flowing, if you will. Prevents any kind of complacency from setting in.
And that about wraps it up, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA Western Conference quarterfinals. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. Yao, the pass to Pippen. And it's sent back by Hill. And now the fast break. Hill with the ball. Here's Marbury. And Karolinko sends it back.
He's got such great timing. Phenomenal rejection from Karolinko there.
Outside Pippen. Right side Sabonis. Shot clock at 6. On the wing, Bryant. Over Marbury. Bryant's shot is good. Bryant's got 11 points here in just the second half.
And you talk about pure scores, Kobe is near the top of that list. This guy makes it look easy with all that talent.
Now here's Odom. Pass to Hill. Pippen with the steal. Sabonis sets the pick for Pippen. Over Hill. Pippen can't hit.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Odom was not going to allow that foul to keep him from scoring the ball. Well done.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for New York.
Well, you know, in some circles, this is an unpopular point, but there can be value in taking the mid-range shot. This team is certainly proving that tonight.
And we also got to highlight how lackluster the opposition has been in terms of boxing out. This team is flat out bullying them on the offensive glass.
You know, the versatility Odom offers is really hard to match up with. He's a fantastic ball handler and passer. For a big man, that separates his game.
Now here's Kobe over in the corner. Karolinko. Shot from the wing. That misses off the backboard.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while. Outside
Hardaway. Bryant against Carter. Onto Hardaway. Over Strickland. Hardaway, no good. The Knicks leading by 6. And here's Kobe for 3. Mirazan the rebound. Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Kobe with the steal. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Bulls trail by 6. Carter dishing to Odom. Inside, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
He is on a roll right now.
New York shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. The Knicks call time. The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, I had a chance to listen to the Knicks coach talk about the game with his team. He likes the effort. He likes the play. He said, look, we're rolling now, guys. Let's get that momentum and keep it, and let's make the most of it to win this series. We'll see if they can get it done.
Thanks, David. Here's Strickland. Now up top. Pass to Bryant from 18 feet away. It's all in by the Bulls. We've got 1:48 left in the 4th. Here's Marbury. Carter on the wing. And it's Kirilenko with the rebound. Kirilenko's got 6 rebounds in the game. Bryant the pass to Strickland. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. Drains it from beyond the arc. Carter's got 21.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
Now here's Bryant. Sabonis' screen on Carter. Bryant has the open look. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
The game on the line. The balance in jeopardy. This guy, Kobe, steps up big. Big-time shot.
Here's Marbury. Got it. Good job in the low post. 24 points for him.
Everyone in the building knew Marbury was taking that shot. What a big-time play.
And so Bryant will bring it up for New York. They've led by as many as 11 points.
It counts. One after the other. Kobe taking care of business.
The Bulls call timeout. There's 53 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Yao with the block.
At 7'6", Yao is a huge shot blocking threat. Got to be careful shooting when he's roaming nearby.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
Hey, bringing that postseason intensity, so critical. You know, these plays can change the trajectory and outcome of a game.
Here's Marbury. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Carter from downtown.
Airtight, intense defense that time by Kobe. Did not give that shooter any breathing room.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
seeing out of him, though, at moments like this.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Kobe. It's in!
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
The Bulls call timeout. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that hole?
I think they should have prepared for this scenario. Little time, need a 3. Of course, the defense will be defending the line, but nobody said it was going to be easy. You got to try to find a way.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
The Knicks call time. Poked away. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. Here's Marbury. Pass to Murazan. Here's Marbury. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Kirilenko up top, defended by Carter. Outside Kirilenko, Sabonis sets the pick for Kirilenko, and they pick up 2. Kirilenko's got the first basket here in overtime for the Knicks.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Here's Strickland. There's Sabonis. That 3 off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Grant Hill showing you he can get physical when he has to, absorbing that contact, actually seeking it out to draw the foul.
Free throw drops for Hill. Both free throws good from Hill.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Pass to Sabonis. It's extra time here, just over a minute into overtime. Bryant, the open look, and again it's New York.
Bryant's mid-range game is an absolute killer. So confident in that space.
Gasol, a screen on Kirilenko, and here's Hill for 3. The Knicks pull it in. Sabonis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
The motor of Bryant never stops, even inside where he goes right at the D.
And the first one goes.
And let's face it, every point matters in this league. You have to take advantage of these freebies.
And Kobe drops them both. A little over a minute and a half gone now here in overtime. Here's Marbury. That's tipped. Here's Strickland. Pass to Sabonis. From outside the arc. And Marbury pulls it down. Bulls trail by 4. Carter outside. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Marbury. Shoots. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. The Knicks leading by 4. Here's Bryant. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Kobe's got 6 points in the quarter.
On offense, the efficiency of Bryant is really something else. He always seems to have a different type of shot up his sleeve.
Here's Marbury. An easy 2 points on the layup. Marbury's got 26 points.
You must do more than that to stop him, especially when he's this close to the rim.
New York's got neither of their first 2 3-point attempts to fall in overtime. Bryant. That one's not going to go. Good work defensively by Carter. Here's Marbury. Fires from deep. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. So here is New York. And he commits the intentional foul.
Second team.
Chicago on defense. Trailing by 4. Back to Sabonis. Some nice passing by New York here. And here is Yao. That's good from Kirilenko on the assist by Yao. And the Knicks lead by 7.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Five-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Marbury. Oh, good on the triple.
They've been a totally different squad here in the overtime. I'm just not seeing the same energy.
So it's New York picking up the win. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
That'll do it for this broadcast.